one of the roles that I have always played best in life is the role of caretaker. I am really good at taking care of other people. And for many years in my late 20s and early 30s, one of the roles that I had in life was helping my mom and taking care of her as she was dealing with some physical issues and as Jamie was dealing with some physical issues of his own. And I gotta admit, I enjoyed it. I liked being able to help her, to be there for her, to take care of our house, and it was a role that I played, and I just found it to be very fulfilling. After she died, I still really liked being in the role of caretaker. And I would volunteer for projects at our church where I could help people, where I could serve. It's a place where it's my comfort zone. It's a place where I just feel very comfortable and I like helping people. I like the joy it gives to them and I like the feeling of fulfillment that it gives back to me. But as I got older and started heading into having symptoms of perimenopause, one of the things that I had to realize was that I needed to take the same care of myself and be as kind to myself as I was to other people. And I have to be honest, that was a lot harder for me. You see, it was one thing to care about other people and what they needed, but it was harder for me to give myself a break, to say, I need this in my life right now. I have to have this much rest. I have to pull back. These are different things that I need to do to take care of myself. And so many of us as women, we struggle with this because we're good caretakers. We like taking care of our families. We want to be there for other people. So many of us, it's a role that we step into naturally. But we're far less natural when it comes to taking care of ourselves and meeting our own needs and really being as kind to ourselves as we are to other people. And yet one of the lessons that I've been learning in my 40s is that it's something that I need to do. I mean, obviously it's not about being selfish or always putting yourself first, but sometimes you have to give yourself a break. Sometimes you have to let yourself off the hook when you're not feeling well and say, you know what, it's okay if the dishes sit in the sink till morning. It's okay if I don't return that phone call or I say no to this invitation. Sometimes we just need to apply the same level of kindness and compassion and understanding that we give to others to ourselves. And I know one of the biggest ways that we need to do this as women has to do with how we talk to ourselves. I mean, I don't know about you, but I would never find a person who was sick or who was struggling and be like, why are you so lazy? What's the matter with you? Don't you see that everybody else is doing everything so much better than you do? Why don't you just get off of your lazy butt and get up and get doing things? What is the matter with you? What, are you just ugly? Are you just fat? Are you just got all these problems? I would never say that to anybody else. And yet, I so often find myself saying those things to myself. And so many of us talk to ourselves in such unkind language, things we would never say to any other person, we speak to ourselves. And one of the lessons that I've been learning as I've been learning to be kind to Adessa is that I need to stop doing that. I need to stop calling myself names and attaching bad things to myself. Instead, I need to be speaking life and truth to myself. We need to remind ourselves of the good things that we have done and the hope and that it's okay if everything doesn't go right all the time. We need to be as kind to ourselves as we are to other people. And I know it's not always easy, but it's a lesson that we need to learn. And quite honestly, I wish I would have learned it a lot earlier in life.